Hey there! For today's science experiment, we're going to be doing the Gummy Bear Osmosis science experiment. We will be looking at what happens when we put a gummy bear in different types of liquid. Will they grow bigger, smaller, or stay the same? Before we begin, let's look at the materials we will need. We will need water, 3 cups, sugar, salt, gummy bears, a ruler, a measuring spoon, a regular spoon, and your science experiment data sheet. First, we're going to fill 3 cups with water. Now, we're going to make salt water. We're going to add in 3 tablespoons of salt to only one of the water cups. Add in 1 tablespoon, give it a stir, then add in 2 more tablespoons of salt. We're going to leave the middle cup as is and use the other cup to make sugar water. We're going to add in 3 tablespoons of sugar to the water cup. Add in 1 tablespoon, give it a stir, and then add in 2 more tablespoons of sugar. Grab your gummy bears. Let's leave 1 gummy bear out so we can measure later. And drop 1 bear into each cup. Now we're going to let the bears sit in their cup for 24 hours. It's been 24 hours and our gummy bears have been swimming in their pools. Here are the cups filled with salt water, regular water, and sugar water. Now we're going to measure our gummy bears and find out if our bears grew bigger, smaller, or stayed the same size. Using a ruler, we're first going to measure the original gummy bear that was put aside. Our original bear is about 0.75 inches long. So in our science experiment data sheet, next to where it says gummy bear length, we can write in 0.75 inches. Use a spoon and take the gummy bear out of the salt water and let's measure it. The salt water gummy bear is about 0.75 inches. It stayed the same size as our original bear. Under salt water, we can write in 0.75 inches. Next, let's measure the gummy bear that has been sitting in regular water. Does the gummy bear that has been sitting in water look smaller or bigger than the original bear? I think you're right. It seems a lot bigger. It is about 3 inches long. It definitely grew bigger. So right next to Osmosis bear length, we can write 3 inches. Let's take out the gummy bear that's been sitting in the sugar water. Let's take a look and see if it grew bigger, smaller, or stayed the same. It is about 3 inches long. It grew. Next to the Osmosis bear length, we can write in 3 inches. Taking a look at our data sheet, we can see that 2 bears grew and 1 stayed the same. Let's talk about what happened. Did you know that gummy bears do not contain any water? So when you add gummy bears into a pool of water, the water moves into the bear by the process called osmosis. Osmosis is the process where water moves from a container of water to the candy bear. 2 of our gummy bears expanded in size due to osmosis. The gummy bears that were in regular water and the gummy bears in the sugar water. The reason why gummy bears do not grow in salt water is because there is more salt molecules in the salt water than in the gummy bear. So this causes our gummy bears to not grow in size. I hope you enjoyed watching gummy bears grow due to osmosis. Thank you for joining me for science today. Take a picture of your science experiment and share it with the class. See you next time. Goodbye.